Hi guys, so I got a lot of inquiries about our hair products. Are they, just for a certain type of texture, or could they be used for every texture? So today we're going to do a wash on my daughter Cali, which has a nice fine curly texture, as well as my niece Marley, who has a little bit coarser texture of a 4C hair. So you guys can watch the process of both of them getting their hair styled using fairly the same products from their Care Pro Series line. Now, since I'm not able to wash her hair like I usually do, which is in a tub, I'm going to try to do this in the sink. We'll see how this works out. So first, I take the shampoo, which today we're going to be using Kill the Thirst. And I really like the shampoo because it locks in the moisture of her hair. Now, as I'm washing her hair, she's really not feeling this, so I'm going to have to cut this part out. So now that her hair is fully washed, now I'm going to condition her hair. And I'm going to use the Kill the Thirst conditioner. I'm not going to be able to film too much of this, guys, because she's really not feeling the process. So now that her hair is fully washed, what I usually generally do is I use our mask, our restoration mask and our Argan Mask, to soften up her curls and also just give her a deep treatment with her hair. It also makes her hair really manageable and easy to detangle so that I can style it. So as you can see, I'm going to be applying the restoration mask and I'm going to mix it with the Argan Mask. And then I just run my fingers through her hair completely from the top to the bottom, through her ends, cover her hair with both the masks mixed together. Then I'll let it sit on there for a little while, not too long, and then I completely rinse it out. I won't be able to film this again, guys, because she's really not feeling this process because it's not in her bathtub. So now that I have the hair fully rinsed out, I also will use our detangler. I'm going to comb through it with the detangler and try to separate her hair. Now that I have her hair separated, I can begin styling it, and I usually use the Candy Crush Curl Definer Cream on her hair, as well as our Sleek Mousse to define her curls. So I usually just part the front out in a triangle area and give her, a little chic style. And then the back, I'll brush up using the edge control around the edges and the perimeter of the back of the head. And then I'll put that in a ponytail with a ballie. Then I'll apply a little bit more of the curl definer cream and the Sleek Mousse and spread it throughout her curls, and then let it air dry, and she's good to go.
So Marley's hair was in a ponytail after having a twist out for 2 weeks. So this is what her hair normally looks like before we start the washing process. First, I spray her hair down with a detangler. I don't really use a comb, so I just finger through the sections of her hair with my fingers and separate her hair. After that, alright, so we're going to lather her hair with the Kill the Thirst Dare to Hydrate shampoo. I only shampoo her hair once, so I go through this sections, separate her hair, and just get a good lather. I've been laying Marley across the counter for about a year and a half now, after discovering that the bathtub just isn't going to work for her. So yes, this is how we shampoo her hair. After the one shampoo, we use the Kill the Thirst Dare to Hydrate conditioner. Go through again sections, finger comb through, and we let this sit for about 15 minutes before rinsing it out. Actually, before rinsing, we go through with a wide tooth comb, section her hair, small sections, and just comb from ends and work my way up and comb through her entire head. And you can kind of see her curls starting to define from the conditioner. So after we comb through and let this sit for 15 minutes, we rinse the scalp, rinse her hair with not warm but not cool, so kind of a happy medium. And that kind of stores in the conditioner and locks it in. Now we use the mint oil. I don't think there's ever too much oil that you can put in their hair. So I just get a nice amount and rub it all through her hair, from the roots to the ends, kind of separate the hair and just pull the oil through, moisturize her up. Now I'm gonna do just a quick style, just something to get her through the next couple of days. I don't use a comb often. Marley's very tender-headed and her hair is very thick, so I kind of just part her hair with my fingernails, and that works well for me. So I'm just gonna do a part across the center and the back. I'm gonna part it that way, and then I'm just gonna rub the front of her hair with curl cream and just get it moisturized and get her curls defined there using this. And then I'm going to part it down the center to give her 2 ponytails at the top. The edge controller I not only use for her edges, but I also use it to smooth her ponytails. It works very well for both. It's not heavy and it doesn't flake at all. So I just use my toothbrush and smooth her ponytails out before wrapping the ball around. So I'll do that, and then 2-strand twist her hair down. It's not really super smooth, but just gonna two-strand twist it, and then I'll wrap it around the bally and tuck the ends. And I'll do that for both sides. Alright, for the back of her hair, I'm gonna use the Sleek Silk Mousse. I'm just gonna get a good lather of this and pull through the back from the roots to the ends, and you'll start to see her curls defining. So the mousse is going to air dry, so you can see it's still very moist, and once that dries up you won't see this at all. Next we're going to go back to the edges with the edge controller, and we're just going to brush her hairs down, make it look really cute, baby hairs, and this will be our final look. So we got the 2 knots and some curls in the back. Quick wash day, and she's off to play. Again, this hair is still kind of wet in the back, so while she's running around that'll dry and her style will be set.